Hello, everybody. Welcome to the third episode of the Anthony and Antony Show.
Hey, hey.
Today we have a very special guest, Anthony. It's our good pal Bill Hudson from NorthTale. Bill also plays with I Am Morbid, David Vincent's band, and Doro, the Queen legend from German. What's up, Bill?
Thank you guys for having me, man. I haven't hung out with this Anthony here in a while.
Well, thank you for your time, man, and sorry for the delay. I was kind of busy with doing some extra work. Like I was telling to Anthony, you gotta go the extra mile in order to survive in the third
Most
war.
people have a real life,
Go the extra mile, fuckers.
It's awesome.
Like my T-shirt, Anthony.
I do, dude. That's awesome. You got to go the extra mile in the third world, bro. You don't
Yeah.
even know.
Exactly.
That's right.
Well, talking about third war, our friend Bill is from Brazil, actually.
Mhm.
Well, tell us about your history becoming a metal musician, Bill.
So
Please.
I was born and raised in São Paulo, Brazil, and as you know, in South America, we all grow up. We're all huge metalheads, Like people don't realize how big metal is in South America until they go elsewhere.
Yeah.
So, I grew up. I grew up in the I would say like the mid '90s. There was a huge explosion in Brazil of power metal at that point.
Angra.
The truth is, it happened because of Angra. Like they built this market around Angra to make the band like that. So with through that we got stuff like Gamma Ray, Stradivarius, Heaven's Gate was around at the time, and then of course Halloween. So I grew up in that environment. That was the kind of music that was in. Even though we have Sepultura, that's our biggest band. I was never into that kind of music as a kid. I got into Sepultura when I was older and already in America, which is really funny. But so I wanted to be a musician, but being in Brazil, and I assume is the same in most Latin countries. Like the first problem that you have trying to be a musician in Brazil is to get the local people to accept you. Because they're all about the foreign bands. They like any
Yeah.
foreign band. You bring Night Rage down there, it's gonna be 5 nights sold out. It's any foreign band has a huge audience in Brazil, and the Brazilian bands have none. So seeing that environment, seeing like opening bands get shit thrown at them, like I just knew it would never happen. You know what I mean? Like I saw my friends get shit thrown at them. I saw my friends spend fucking tens of thousands of dollars recording albums only for the magazines to trash it, because it's not Angra. So when I saw that environment, I'm like, okay, if I'm gonna make a living playing metal, it's not gonna be in Brazil. That is literally impossible to do. So okay, I need to move. I need to move somewhere. I always wanted to live in the United States as a kid, but I also knew that it's not a great country for metal either. I was like,
What?
it, it's a great country. It's a great country for extreme metal. It's a great country for bro metal, for trendy metal. Power metal doesn't exist here. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
right, yeah.
Like people's idea of power metal here is Iced Earth, is Dragon Force. Like people have no idea what the Stradivarius
Yeah,
is.
Iron Maiden. That's all they think of.
Yeah, exactly. People in America, a lot of people in America call Iron Maiden power metal. Like
Really?
it's weird because
Yeah.
growing up in South America, that's just basic music, basic metal.
Yeah.
But see, you're South America like I am. So when we think of metal, we think of Dio, we think of Maiden, we think of Priest. The Americans are not quite like that. They think of Metallica, Slayer, Pantera.
Mhm.
It's a different, and everything else that they listen is bands that
Godsmack.
more like that. Like we grow up idolizing Steve Vai. You guys grow up idolizing Dimebag Darrell. It's not. I'm just saying it's a different thing.
I
So,
like Steve Vai. I was only into Steve Vai. I
so
like that.
when I so, but I wanted to come to America because I wanted to live here. You know, I wasn't too worried about what the metal scene looked like here, because I knew that arts can be made here. You know, just in general. You know what I mean? I'm not. I knew I wasn't gonna come to a city where everybody's gonna listen to Halloween, but I knew that I could be in a professional band. I could live in America and play in bands that would eventually, you know, bring me a full-time income, or I could hook up with someone like David Vincent. You know, like that doesn't happen in Brazil. You don't become friends with David Vincent when you're living in Brazil. You know, you don't.
In America, you have a shot to make it.
Exactly. You know, so that was always my thinking. So in 2006, I joined this band named Celador. It was a newcomer power metal band, but we were on Metal Blade, and Metal Blade pushed the shit out of the band. The only reason that band didn't blow up is because we were stupid.
Now I have to vouch for him on that, because the band I was in back then, the guitar player played the shit out of that record and talked about it like you guys were the second coming of Christ. It was for real. It was for real. That's how I heard about him. And then later on, I was able to get his ass in my band for a minute.
Brian Slagle would walk around with copies of our CDs, handing it to important people at festivals. You know,
yeah.
What year was that?
2006.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How old were you back then?
I was 22.
All right.
And I had just come to America, and that was my first band. And because my parents in Brazil, I didn't talk about that part. My parents in Brazil were always like, "What are you gonna do in America? You know, you need
understandable." Yeah.
You know, like,
parents being parents.
Yeah, no, they're right. They were correct.
Yeah, like all the time.
Salvador thing was a situation because it was a big label. You know, it was everything right. You know, and my parents are like, "Well, go try." And it worked out pretty good for the first 6 months. You know, like we did a record that sold pretty good. We toured with Trivium. We toured with Bullet for My Valentine. We toured with All That Remains. We played with Behemoth in Mexico. This is all like my first band, just arriving in the States.
Was this band kind of like those metalcore bands, or more into power metal?
Power metal, but
they were power metal.
Marketed to the metalcore audience. Which
the singer sounded like Mikey sounds like fucking Rob Halford.
Yeah. And so we were playing to those crowds, but it wasn't working. It was not working. They hated us. Trivium was good. Trivium, we got a lot of fans with Trivium, but you needed
to do tours. Like, you should have opened for Children of Bodom or something. That would have been it. You know,
the label wasn't into it. The label wasn't into it. They were like, "We don't want to get you guys with bands like that at the time."
Bullshit. That was a mistake.
What was happening at the time was Dragon Force was really big. So they were trying to be the American version of Dragon Force. But Dragon Force got big by playing with metalcore bands. You know, it worked for them.
Yeah.
But Dragon Force.
I remember that.
It was almost like, "Oh, it's so epic, it's so fast."
Dude, it just worked. It worked for them because of Guitar Hero.
Yeah. It was a
that too.
For us,
sure.
It wasn't like that. But on top of
you guys had songs. You guys actually had songs.
Man,
real songs.
You know, remember me drinking on that Night Rage tour? The entire band was like that. You know, imagine the entire band acting like that. Like,
there's no way, dude. There's no way I'd put up with it. There's no way.
We had no crew. We're driving ourselves, and we have a 16-year-old drummer who's getting fucked up too. So we're like, who's gonna drive? Like, we would finish the show and not know who's gonna drive because everybody's drunk. Like, we don't know how the merch ended up in the car. Like, that was the beginning of my career, you know. But dude, at the same time, you know, I was lucky enough that Metal Blade was funding all this bullshit. You know, like, that doesn't exist anymore. You know, like, labels don't throw money at bands like that, like they did at us at that time.
Didn't you tell me that the bus showed up at someone's house and they were just like, "Fuck it, I'm not coming."
Fuck. We had a big festival, dude. The label was pushing us so hard that we were gonna be on their 25th anniversary DVD. We were I mean, we
Yeah,
had
I remember the DVD. Yeah.
one album out, and we were playing maybe like 4 slots to the headliner. They were they were hooking us up. We were gonna be on the DVD with 2 songs. Um, it was also the first time that we were gonna go anywhere on a bus, you know. So the bus shows up to the singer's place, and he decides not to go. It's not just not going. I just don't want to go. What do you mean you don't want to go? Like, it's gonna be our biggest show. We're gonna be on this DVD. The bus is right out here.
Oh my God.
I mean, but that sort of situation is exactly what I needed, I think, to learn, like, not to do, because of those guys, I'm the only one that became a professional musician. You know what I mean? With all
And
those opportunities, nobody did shit.
how long did the band last?
Fuck, maybe a year and a half.
Oh, it was that short.
We went to Japan. We played Loud Park, which is a huge festival in Japan.
Yeah, Loud Park, I know that.
And that was
Cool.
we played with Heaven and Hell. Like, we played the day Heaven and Dio. We played there.
I did it with Slayer.
And then we came back. Then we came back home, and these guys are like are fighting again. I don't know. It was just a mess. It was just really bad. Anyway, so that was the beginning of my career.
And then I met him after that.
Yeah, you toured with Night Rage in 2012, right?
But before that, I started working with Circle to Circle, which is
Oh yeah, that's right.
Stevens from Sabotage, his solo band. I worked with those guys. That was my first European tour. That was my first. Yeah, that was my first. A lot of things. That was my first time in a tour bus, in a real tour bus. So that was cool because I was playing my records, my favorite records as a kid. I was playing a bunch of Sabotage music from Edge of Thorns, from Wake of Magellan that I just grew up on. Then when that stopped, honestly, because I was a drunken asshole, then I got the Night Rage gig.
That's how I found you.
Stop drinking. That's one thing that I'll never take away from that tour. I drank so much on that tour, man. I got so fucked up on that tour that after the tour, I drank for another week at home by myself. But then I made a New Year's resolution to stop, and then that year I stopped. That was the last.
See, man, he couldn't drink with the Scandinavian guys, dude. We fucked him up too bad. It was the problem. Can't handle it.
Yeah. So yeah, man, Circle to Circle, Night Rage. Then I worked with John Oliva from Sabotage for a little bit. That led to the Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Which Pierre, he played in my old gymnasium in college with that, which is hilarious. I played tennis. That's pretty funny. Can't believe you did that still.
Yeah.
You just would have went downstairs into the damn lobby. You could have seen my picture in there with the team. You would have seen it. You got to go downstairs.
Probably did, because I did see pictures.
If you would have seen it, you would have taken a picture of it.
Yeah, probably true.
I had black hair then, dude. I had dyed black hair. It was brutal.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
It was short though. It was very short. You couldn't be too much of a freak on the tennis team.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that was like the big gig. On that I got to play with Jeff Scott Soto, Russell Allen from Symphony X, all the members of Sabotage, Angus Clark. Like, there's a lot of like world-renowned musicians in the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. It's a big. We did the biggest show at Wacken ever in 2015. Like, it was a double stage show. Sabotage and TSO, and then from that I moved on and I worked with UDO, Dirk Schneider, Doro, and all that. And now here I am promoting my own band. Damn, I talked a lot. Sorry.
Which is awesome, by the way. His the new NorthTale, he's played me some of it. It's amazing. The new album's gonna be awesome.
Dude.
Yeah, is this a power metal band too?
Okay, so NorthTale, dude, that's my dream of my childhood's dream. You know what I mean? Like, when I was, like I said at the beginning, I grew up in Brazil listening to power metal. But my entire career, I never got to play. I played melodic death metal with Night Rage. I played old school death metal with I Am Morbid. I played traditional metal with UDO, except
Westfield Massacre, you guys played like modern metal.
Massacre, yeah. But I had never had a band that sounded like Halloween, like Stradivarius. That never happened in my career, and I wanted to do it. I'm like, I'm gonna do this band with these songs that I did when I was 16. And we were lucky enough to get picked up by Nuclear Blast before our first album. So,
oh, nice. So you are now on Nuclear Blast.
Yeah, we played
Awesome.
Sabaton Open Air in Sweden. That was our first show, and then we went to Japan and we did Evoken Metal Fest 2 nights, and that's the only 3 shows we got to play because then the pandemic hit.
Yeah. Is the first album already out?
Yeah, we're
out.
No, I love that you're asking me that because it happens quite a bit and it shows how promotion is on the label in some countries. So yes, our first album has been out since 2019, since August 2019.
All right.
And we are about to release the second one now, produced by Dennis Ward from Pink Green 69 and the producer of the latest Halloween album.
And his new singer is amazing. The guy sounds like a heavy James LeBrie. It's sick.
That too. Sick. We're already on our second singer.
Anthony, maybe you can join the band.
He already asked me. I said no.
Why?
We talked about it, but I mean, it's just not his style,
Yeah, we played around with stuff. We've always played around with. We have one song that's incredible that we should put out just to put it out. Even with it's incredible.
I'm like, at this point, we can just put it out because we even have everything.
You will never do it. Every time he says that, he just won't do it.
Yeah. So. No, we should do it. We do have like a power metal song with Anthony growling on it, and it's
right, like a guest.
No, we wrote together.
Yeah, we wrote it in 2014, bro.
Yeah, no, this is a single. This is not part of my band.
Yeah, it's not a NorthTale song. It's something that we wrote a long time ago. It's about some crazy bitch.
Yeah.
Dude, tell him.
I used to have a roommate that we both know, John Killo. You're probably watching right now. And he had
Killo, baby, I love you, baby.
He had a crazy girlfriend. Well, she's not crazy. She's cool. She was crazy as a girlfriend. She's cool as a friend.
Yeah, every girl's crazy, bro. Well, they're all fucking crazy.
Yeah. But her favorite band was Winter Sun, and that she would listen to that all day. One day I grabbed that guitar. I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna write a Winter Sun song. And we did. And I'm like, I'm gonna get Anthony to sing it, and it turned out amazing.
Yeah, I was like, I can write lyrics. Yeah, this is bullshit. Sure, why not?
Yeah, man. So,
and the song is awesome, and we still listen to it all the time. We're like, dude, this is sick. We have to put this out. Like, it's too sick.
We have orchestrations for it too.
Yeah, it's like it's really good, dude. It's beyond. It's its own thing. It's really cool. So one day we'll put it out.
Yeah, we should. We should.
We'll do it.
So yeah, man, I do a lot of things, but right now, my main focus really is this NorthTale, the new album. Since we got a new singer and we have a tour in Europe with Unleash the Archers booked for November.
This year?
In Europe.
All right.
Yeah.
And if someone drops off, we're gonna put Meridian Dawn on it.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
The one and only Nick. The younger Marius.
We're a little too heavy.
Yeah. See, dude, that's the one thing I was telling you that day. I don't think that's the case with anyone anymore.
No, I don't either. I don't. I'm just kidding.
Gone were the days where, I only listen to death metal.
I mean,
Kelly McLaughlin.
Thank God.
Yeah, I agree with that. I listen to everything, so it's weird. I go to all kinds of shows, so it would be great to see a death metal band or a band that just has heavy vocals in it with a power metal band. So we're talking about doing a tour together one day, so we're gonna do it. So that's gonna be a NorthTale Meridian Dawn tour. So it's gonna be sick.
I mean, people see that at festivals, Hey,
exactly.
I'm gonna go see Morbid Angel. So
I mean, dude, we did a festival with Night Rage, bro, where we played. Listen to this. It was Thin Lizzy, Firewind, Night Rage, Soil Work, Alice Cooper.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that shit?
Yeah, people win.
You can throw that some Billie Eilish too.
Billy. Yeah, hey, Bill likes Billie Eilish, dude. She's sick.
I'm not even kidding. I do love Billie Eilish.
I do too.
Am I the only one who doesn't get her music?
You're too metal, bro.
I'm too brutal, man. Too metal.
You're too brutal. You do interviews with Cannibal Corpse, dude. You're too heavy for us.
I'm a cover band with Rob from Cannibal Corpse. 80s cover band. We play like Maiden, Wasp. It's Rob from Cannibal Corpse and Steve from DSI.
Oh, cool.
You just did it. He did an interview with Rob, didn't it? Is that who you did it with?
No, with the drummer, Paul Mazurkiewicz.
Oh, you did it with Paul. Okay.
Yeah.
Super cool. He's vegan. He's completely vegan. And well, last time I talked to him, I was like, I'm trying to become vegan too, and I haven't since.
Don't do it. There's no. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Kill animals, man. I really.
I didn't say, dude. Get you some grass-fed animals. You know, do it right.
That, you know. But I love meat, and I hate that.
Guys, for some reason, the Zoom chat is about to end. I don't know why. It says like we got less than 1 minute. We're back. The third episode of the Anthony and Antony show, despite all the technical issues, thanks to Anthony Hämäläinen.
Sorry, man. I don't know what happened, but I don't think it was me. It said that you were going to lose the Zoom recording.
Yeah. All right. So we were talking about Paul Mazurkiewicz going vegan.
Yeah. Well, at least he was vegan when last time I talked to him. I'm pretty sure he is.
Do you want to go vegan, Bill?
I would like to for the animals, you know. But the problem is I don't eat any vegetables. I only eat meat.
So you want to go vegan and you only eat meat nowadays? Yes. So that sounds really challenging.
It's very challenging. It's probably not going to happen either. But, you know, I'm an animal lover. I rescue dogs and I don't like the idea.
Yeah, me too. I rescue cats.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, they rule.
To me, I mean, but this is not even like supposed to be funny. It's like, why is it okay to eat a cow and not a cat? You know, like it became okay. We've done it for so long that it became okay. You know,
I think because different kinds of animals have different purposes.
Right.
Yeah.
In our lives.
This is the answer.
Are we to decide what those purposes are?
Some of them are for domestic issues, and the other for eating. Some of them are for gas.
And if you
like
were in
dinosaurs.
a really hairy situation and you needed to eat your cat, we'd do it. And I would kill it and skin it, and I'd eat it right in front of you, and you'd do it too, man. You would.
Anthony, here in Peru, there's a district or a region called Chincha. And it's full with black people, you know, like 90% of the population is black, and they eat cats. That's awesome. They actually do a festival to
me and Bill we're gonna play this festival.
The Cooking Cat Tour 2022.
I like this. I like this. That my jiu-jitsu instructor, you know, because he heard the music that I play, he accuses me of murdering cats as a satanic ritual because of
that's typical.
Sounds like.
So hey, we're gonna play this town and get some good food.
Yeah, it's like 2 hours away from Lima, the capital.
Well, I'm not gonna make Bill Hudson go vegan. He's gonna come home with me, and we're gonna kill some turkeys with a bow and arrow.
No, I mean, I wish
for Thanksgiving, maybe.
Yeah, man, I can help you, man. It'll be fine. It'll be awesome, and you can eat what you kill, and it'll be taste 10 times better than eating something someone else does. You know,
that's so fucked.
More fresh.
Yeah, but you know where it came from. You know that it died a good death. You know that all the parts were used. Like I said, we'll make broth. We'll make everything with it. All the pieces, everything.
Is that something you do all the time?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
How often?
When the season is there.
So you're kind of like the James Hetfield of Ohio.
No, I'm not. I just do what I like.
But he likes to hunt.
I
too.
can't. I wish I was James, but I would. I wouldn't be talking to you guys right now. Me and Bill, I wouldn't even be talking to him, dude. Be like, dude, who's Bill Hudson, bro?
Who the fuck is this? Is this Peruvian guy bothering me with an interview?
Yeah, what is
for an interview?
I'm waiting for Rolling Stone.
Yeah. It's supposed to be paid too.
No, the closest I got to Metallica was interviewing Jason Newsted, like.
Well, that's amazing.
Ago.
Still, that's awesome. That's the best guy.
Yeah, exactly. My favorite guy. Yeah.
Mine too.
What, Bill? What was that?
I would rather interview him than Trujillo.
Oh, of course, yeah. Fuck yeah, man.
Yeah.
But Trujillo was really good with Infectious Grooves. Do you know the band, that funky band?
Of course, yeah, awesome.
No, he is a badass.
And Suicidal.
And Suicidal, of course. Yeah.
He's been in Metallica for so long now. It's weird that I can't see him as a bass player of Metallica, but I can't.
I still don't see it either, and he has been in it for over decades. You know what I mean?
Same here. Yeah. I saw Trujillo as the bass player for Suicidal and Infectious, not Metallica.
That's it. You know, I see the bass player for Suicidal filling in.
And it's been like what, 17 years already, maybe 18.
Yeah. I always associated him with Ozzy.
Yeah, he was with Ozzy in 2001.
That's when you said Robert Trujillo to me, actually, I knew he did that, but I was like, oh yeah, he's the Ozzy guy. You know, he's the Ozzy.
Back in the day. Yeah. So, Bill, why is your nickname Phil? Fuck is that? Tell us the story.
Someone fucking came up to me. I think it was a Prague Power. I don't remember what it was.
You told me it was Prague Power. I think you said that.
Prague Power, yeah.
Yeah.
So someone comes up to me like they're this huge fan. You know, like they're like talking to me, like taking pictures, getting autographs and all that. Dude, no, I mean, it's awesome, man. Phil Hudson. It's really nice to meet you. Bill Hudson. And I had a friend with me, not Anthony. I had a different friend with me, like at the time, like, your name is Phil now. So it just became Phil Hudson. It was incredible because that guy knew about everything. He had stuff. Phil. I'm like, what the fuck?
That part is what kills me, is that he knew everything about you, but he still kept saying, Phil, man, fuck yeah, man, Phil. Yeah.
Was he drunk?
Not any drunker than regular Prague Power people.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, those people.
There was another one that wasn't so funny because the guy wasn't really a fan. He kind of knew. He wasn't sure if it was me or not, but he called me Ben. And I was talking again. I was talking to someone else, and this girl calls me Ben to this day.
This Ben
Hudson, right? I'm like, no, Bill. Yeah, cool.
Ben.
Yeah. There's this girl from she's from Colorado. Yeah, she calls me Ben actually.
When was that?
That's also a Prague Power, same festival.
No. When was that? When that happened?
Oh man, this is a long time ago. Like 20. I still drank. Like 2011, 2010, 2011.
So this was back with Doro or your first band?
No, in 2010, Circle to Circle, the Zach Stevens.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Sabotage. So I was there that year. Yeah, it might even be 2 different years. I don't know, because I played Prague Power 6 different times, six different bands. No, that's not true. I played 5 different bands 6 different times.
Yeah, I've only played it 1 time at least.
I played Circle twice, Salador once, Doro, Power Quest, and wait, why did I count 6? Oh, John Oliva, Spain. That was the biggest one. So I have a lot of Prague Power stories that I get confused what year it was. You know.
So you're like the quintessential hired gun for metal, man.
Yeah. Essential. Well, like I was talking about my band NorthTale, that's what I want to change with that band, you know, because I made a pretty good career, you know, like of like being able to stay on the road and have different fan bases and all that. but I'm always the guy that people see because they can't see someone else. You know, like they see me in I Am Morbid because they can see Trey. They see me in Sabotage because they can't see John Oliva or Chris Oliva. They see me Udo Dirk Schneider because they can't see Wolf Hoffman. You know, so I became the filling guy, the guy that shows up and plays, which is, I mean, it's cool to an extent, but
That's great, dude. I mean, it shows your versatility as well. You can play with all those different people and actually make it sound like those albums. I mean, dude, to play anything that you just said with Trey Azagtoth is like, dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy shit.
You can play death metal, heavy metal, power metal. Maybe next year we can see you playing Korn, filling in for Head.
He could. I mean, he could. He loves the 8 strings, so he would.
That's my favorite thing. 8-string guitar.
He loves the 8-string guitar.
Oh my god.
Well, then Sugar.
No, we're joking. I hate 8-string guitars.
Bill Hudson plays a mean 8-string.
I have one that I use for recording stuff, but I would never like go on stage with it. I just.
Would you do 7 strings?
Oh, a lot of it. 7.
Okay, but why not? What about why not 8?
I probably have 2, 3, 7 strings just back.
Okay, well, why can't we try 8?
Oh, I have an 8-string. I think it's ugly. The neck is too wide.
Yeah, it's too wide. Yeah.
You have to kind of like play it up here. You know, you can't really.
Would you do 11?
11 strings?
Yes.
No.
Why?
I saw a guy playing 9 strings yesterday, and I wanted to kick his ass. Well, the main reason I wanted to kick his ass was because he was doing stuff like this.
Hell, dude, with all 9 strings, dude.
And then play, but not play it wasn't like. No, it's like.
He's got to get all 9 strings, dude.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Thank you very much, ESP Guitars, for 9 years of love. By the way, this is amazing.
Cool.
7 is as low as I'll go. Yeah.
So, Bill, Phil, Ben, can you mention mention all the bands that you played in during your career as a hired gun?
Well, Vital Remains, we didn't mention that one. That was cool.
Oh,
too.
Nice.
Yeah, I did one tour. I mean, it wasn't too long of a stint, but it was my first time playing in Brazil. That was pretty cool. We did a Crisian, Malevolent Creation, Vital Remains tour. That was really good. You know, but it only lasted that one tour.
Why?
I politics, inside politics. You know, I also started playing. What is it? I think it was never meant to be more than one tour, because I did the one tour and I did the boat, the 70,000. No, it wasn't even 70,000 tons of metal. It was the Barge to Hell, and then I kind of moved on. I think honestly I don't remember. I'm still friends with them. They were our support band for I Am Morbid last year.
Cool.
So I'm still good. I'm still good friends with them. But I think that's about all, man. But yeah, NorthTale is where I'm at, man. If you're listening to this, please go check out NorthTale.
He doesn't want to talk about
Yeah, dude, didn't you play in Cobra and Lotus? Bro, wait, did you play in that band? That's sick, bro. Joey Concepcion did too. He loved it.
Yeah, Andrea Martongelli did too.
Hey, dude, that's awesome. Sick.
Yeah, it was cool.
Bro, that's sick.
Charlie Parra Del Riego did too.
Oh, you met Charlie back when you played with Cobra and the Lotus.
No, I didn't. I played in his place. I think I replaced him actually.
Oh, you replaced Charlie.
Yeah.
Oh.
It might have been that. Yeah, because I remember Jake played there too, and I think Jake was there before Charlie.
Oh yeah, Jake, dude. Yeah, damn.
Yeah.
That's Jake.
Jake Dreyer.
Jake Dreyer.
He just left Iced Earth.
Oh.
And He's in.
He was in White. He was in White Wizard with me and Bill on that tour we did together in Night Rage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's still in. His main band right now is called Witherfall. I don't know if you're familiar with them.
They're very good. They're very good. They're awesome.
Yeah.
So how long did you last with covering the Lotus?
Me?
Yep.
2 tours.
Oh, those, less than a year.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Less than a year. It was.
So you beat Charlie's record.
Yeah, I played his solos. You know, it was the High Priestess thing was the name. And it was I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it was 2 tours. It was like a headlining run in the UK and the Camelot tour.
And you did one in the States where you came and stayed in my house, remember? That was hilarious.
Holy shit, 3 tours.
Yeah.
I forgot. 3 tours.
And he came with me to jujitsu, which was my jujitsu class was right by his hotel. And in the morning when I got up, I put my rash guard on. He goes, "Do you just walk around like that every day in a rash guard?"
Yeah, that's right. Oh, damn, dude. Time is.
I was like, "No, dude, I take it off, dude. Come on."
Just walk around in a rash guards.
You're like, "Do you just walk around in that shit all day?" Although that always reminds me of that. When I think of that view in Cobra and Lotus, I think of you telling me that.
Yeah, man, Jesus.
So, Bill, according to Metal Sucks, you quit Cobra the Lotus because you didn't get the chance to meet Gene Simmons. Is that true?
Yeah, that's exactly why I quit. I was told that Gene Simmons was the manager, but then I got there and there was no Gene Simmons anywhere. Well, was the man. Okay.
They must have just paid him to talk to him for a minute, and then he was just done. Yeah.
Oh well, man, it's things that happen in your career. That's actually cool. The way I got that gig, though, I did this last minute thing in Brazil called Madolo Stars. Literally last minute. I got the call one day to go the next day. Because Gus didn't go. He was supposed to have been the guitarist and he didn't get paid, so he didn't go. And they're like, there's Zach Wild, there's David Ellefson, there's all these people here, and the guitarist didn't come. So I went to the show and I played Dream Theater, Pull Me Under with James Labrie.
Okay.
And then I played Symphony of Destruction with David Ellefson, and Cobra was the singer. And I remember being like, "Who the fuck is that?" Like, what? This is Madolo Star. I don't know who the fuck that is. but
is All Star.
Someone paid to play, bro. Someone paid to play.
Yeah, I mean, someone has to pay all those artists. They got to raise the money somewhere. But it was kind of cool, I mean, the way the whole thing came about. She contacted me, so I was like, well, I must have done a good job. Didn't last very long though.
Oh well.
So NorthTale.
NorthTale,
NorthTale's new album is gonna blow your fucking mind. It's actually amazing. I've heard some songs again. I'm gonna say it again, and it's awesome.
So, are there any touring plans for this year? Maybe next year?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, we're going out with Unleash the Archers and Striker to Europe starting November 20. I want to say it will be our first real tour. Because so far we only played the 2 festivals. And I'm super excited about it, man, because like I said, it's the first time that I'm the boss, that it's my songs, and and if we fuck up, I'll feel bad.
It's your fucking fault, asshole.
See, that is a feeling that I'm really looking forward to, because sometimes most of the time, if I'm doing a tour and there's a shitty show, I'm like, whatever, it's not my band. Nobody. Well, I mean, we can use Kelowna as if Kelowna happened for NorthTale, I would die.
Dude. Well, dude, get ready for it though, dude, because that's gonna fucking happen though.
It's gonna happen. That's the thing. So I've been mentally preparing for that.
Because you already had a Kelowna, Canada, so you know how it feels. So it's easy.
Exactly, but I think worse. I think Kelowna, Canada is after several years. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? That was already Night Rage, Arceus, and Fire Wizard and Firewind. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude.
it takes a while to get to that. So,
Dude, it was a pizza place, bro.
It was, man. It was one of the funniest shows I've ever had. It
was
wasn't,
amazing.
to be honest, we're talking.
Do you know
about
how mad Jarrett was, dude, that there was only a kick drum mic and then that was it? That's all he had to like balance for.
Dude, yeah. Oh, I've had a lot worse shows than that, I gotta say. It wasn't the worst show of my life.
Oh, me too. Me too. I've had way worse. Yeah.
It was.
Well, let me tell you, one time with Night Rage, we played in a cave.
Where at?
A cave?
A cave. A motherfucking cave. All right.
Where?
Listen, in Hania, in Greece. It's a small island in Greece. Okay.
Oh.
On Crete. Okay. And it was like a bar that was basically made out of a cave almost. And we had, dude, Olaf Mork played with practice amps that night. There was 2 practice amps. Joe played on a drum set that had been beaten to motherfucking hell, dude. I mean, the toms, bro, were black, like, but they were white, but they were black in the middle from the dust and from everything. And we went into an improv. There was 30 people there, and they went insane, and we could see the sea from where we were. It was incredible. It was a weird experience. We could see the fucking sea. We were on the ocean right there. 30 locals. It was during the time period where people couldn't get to the island because it was, winter time. So there was no tourists. So it was just all local people. And we did an impromptu version of Inner Sandman. Okay. And we just played it. Like Mario's just played it. We all just knew the song. We just played it. And the whole crowd sang it with us. And it was bizarre. It was a bizarre moment. So, dude, I played that with them, and that was supposed to be on a real tour where we were meeting up with Septic Flesh afterwards. And like, we were like, this is not a real tour. This is not real. This is not real. This is bullshit. This is not real. But we loved it at the end. We loved it too. So
but it's so funny because hearing you talk about it now, I've been sitting at home for so long, it actually made me want to be there. Like, yeah, I'll play a cave.
Yeah.
I haven't played anywhere in a fucking year. I'll play a cave.
That's why we went on tour in December with Morbid and Doro, because we played, these shows that were in front of nobody, and they were all sectioned out. People couldn't, we played in a theater that could hold 1,000 people, and there was 50 people there, and they had to all spread out. It was weird, but we still did it because I couldn't handle it anymore.
Give me a lot of anxiety.
Yeah.
If it was packed though.
No, yeah, we didn't. Thank God there was no super spreaders. It wasn't
Bill,
lit.
Are you gonna stay playing with I Am Morbid at the same time with NorthTale?
Oh yeah. I'm even though to me it's a cover band, I'm a founding member of I Am Morbid.
Aren't you guys doing Blessed Are the Sick? I saw that. Yeah, they're doing a full tour of that.
I don't know if we're doing the whole album, but we are doing the tour of that. Before the NorthTale tour,
you have to play Rebel Lands. Tell him not. You have to play Rebel Lands. You have to play that.
You should send him some song requests because I keep asking. I'm like, so are we gonna play? And he sent me 2 new ones. I'm like, okay.
Okay. Well, you got to tell him I said to play Rebel Lands. Just tell him I said that. Mr. Beanson, please, Mr. Beanson.
But we started that band in 2016, I think. And we've already had one lineup change. We changed guitar players, but basically it's been me, David, and Tim. We actually had an idea to do that band even before we did. We talked about doing something original.
I know. I remember you told me you had some riffs and stuff, and I was like, tell him not to sing. Tell him to let me sing.
He always talks about the episode. He like I heard him tell this story to different people, like of getting your shirt and getting it.
Oh God, dude, yeah.
To you.
No, we haven't. You can tell that story. I haven't ever told that story.
Oh, so my first show with Night Rage, David Vincent comes to it, and we weren't playing together yet. But he just came to hang out, and afterwards we went to dinner. And I don't know how it started, but he fucking starts talking shit to Anthony for his stage shirt. I don't know how that even came up, but he's like, dude, come on, you can't be wearing that. I think he paid him to get his shirt. Did he give you money?
Yeah, he gave Anders money.
Oh, he gave Anders money to convince you to give him the shirt, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. And then he gave him the shirt. He got it all patched up with his girl and mailed it back to Anthony. Because he got his shirts.
Yep. I still have it. I actually wore it on a Crystal Tears tour for the first time. On the Crystal Tears tour, I wore it because it fit everybody's outfit finally. So I finally had something cool.
Yeah. I remember that shirt. Yeah, I saw some pictures.
that shirt is from David Vincent.
Cool. Yeah,
man.
Hey, Bill. Iron Morbid was supposed to play Lima in 2019, and it got canceled. What happened?
Dude, it got canceled, and financially we all got super fucked because we were all expecting, all counting on that tour money to be like our end of the year money. You know what I mean? Like, because it was in 2019. So it started with the promoter in Brazil dropping 3 shows. So we're like, okay, there's already, and of course it's fucking Brazil where I'm from.
Yeah.
I'm like,
main market.
All right, so we lost the 3 shows, but then what got worse, what really made us cancel that tour, is that we had 7 shows in Chile, and something happened. The protest happened.
Oh yeah.
Where we were supposed to go. So we were now down to only Lima and Bolivia, La Paz. And then after we already canceled, this was even worse. After we had already canceled, the president of La Paz,
Bolivia,
the day we were supposed to play there. Like, oh man, this tour was really not supposed to happen. Like, if Chile wasn't a problem, Bolivia would have been a problem. But that tour is still gonna happen. We Shargola is still gonna book it. He's
nice.
Well, there you go, Pierre. You can hang out with Bill.
Yeah.
And Charlie, because I keep telling Charlie when I come down there, we got to do some guitar clinics. Man.
There you go.
Awesome. Sounds promising. Yeah. So maybe 2022, like July, August, maybe?
Yeah, I hope so, man. We're going to go to Europe first because now we have this one tour in September. But South America is definitely in the plans because, we didn't go to Lima, but we went there before. We went to Chile and Argentina, and it was some of the best shows we ever had.
Yeah, I got that all the time.
Santiago, I still say, was the single best show we ever played in the band.
Yeah, Santiago is crazy, man. I went to Santiago 5 times for festivals, music festivals, just to be there for shows. So it's that good in Chile.
Yeah, Santiago is it doesn't really feel like South America to me. It's a weird place. It's really cool,
Yeah, in a way, it's different.
Yeah.
Than the rest of the countries in South America.
Yeah. Definitely cooler than where I'm
from. Maybe when you get here to Lima, you can try some ceviche.
Man, no, I wanna see all the. It's probably not gonna work on this tour, but sometime I wanna go see all the real tourist stuff of Peru.
Machu
Picchu, for example, yeah. Because I'm sure for you guys, it's like Christ the Redeemer for Brazilians. They're like, oh, we don't give a shit.
Not really, because it's really expensive to go there, actually.
Oh, yeah?
I went there once when I was 16 years old.
So you've been there, you walked and took pictures?
It's amazing. It's like you are in a movie.
That's so cool.
It's unreal. Yeah.
That's but it's. Cool. I want to go there.
All right. We have 4 minutes until this Zoom got.
Well, then let's all say good night. So that was a great show, guys. You guys killed it. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me. This was awesome. I
Yeah,
hope
man.
that we can do this in person one day, man. That would be sick.